let's take a look at how useActionState can make this work to where we maintain what the user entered even when the form is submitted and there is an error. So in our code, let's start by updating our type contact form state to include some inputs. So what are these inputs? These are going to be what the user entered or what they submitted in their form. So we're going to have our contact form state include these. So now that we have these included, we need to go into our action and update the return type for when there's an error to include these inputs. So if we do inputs and then we use the object dot from entries and then we do form data, we should start seeing our inputs come back to our client. So let's see what happens here. So the input field is still clear, but if we go into our logs and try to see what's in here, you can see now that our first name field is retained. So now let's update our contact form to include this data. In our contact form, we made the following update. So all we did was add a simple default value to each of the input fields. So what does this mean? So whenever this value is set, that's what is going to display in the form field. If it's not set, it's just going to be empty like normal. We should expect first name and last name to retain their state and not be cleared out. So let's submit our form. You can see our change worked successfully. First name and last name are good. And the only things that we have to re-enter are the fields that are required.